start, Sal. Questions.
You know, it's just basically the same thing I'm up here saying every game. I love our fight, played a good team, very good defensive team, very disruptive in what they do. You just got to be a basketball player because you can't run plays when they're top-siding everything. So the ball has to move, and then you have to attack the lane. When we did it in the second half, we got wide-open shots. Maybe we make them, maybe we miss them. But the other piece to it is I wanted a second drive. I didn't want to take one drive and then kick out the shot. I wanted a second drive, which could have been a layup, dump off pass, then a three, and we got anything we wanted. Look, turnovers. 19 points off our 11 turnovers. Good stuff that we did. We out-rebounded that team by 3. We held them to 37% in the second half. We played desperate defensively for long stretches. We talked about one of the game plans was to have more assists than we had the first time we played them. We accomplished that. We went to the free throw line 11 times, made 10 of them. I wanted that to be in the 20s. We made 10 threes. We did enough to win the game. We just got to figure out we have to play a certain way for the whole game, not segments of it. And that's not to take anything away from Florida State. Again, I'm going to tell you, as a coach, you want to run things that you think will work. Well, you play a team like that and they're sitting on top of everybody on the perimeter and everybody in the post, it's very hard to run your offense. So now, and as I told those guys, it's a player's game. It's a player's game. The ball has to move. You got to make sharp cuts, and you got to be willing and able to drive the ball, and it can't just be one player. It has to be multiple players. Questions?
Kenny, it felt like for so much of the game when they had a lead, you guys would make a couple of plays and they'd make a huge shot. They made a couple of big threes, a couple of putbacks, that kind of stuff. And yet your guys kind of kept fighting. And I know you didn't finish the deal, but I wonder if you can just think about, compared to earlier in the season when teams were making those kinds of shots, how you guys responded today.
I love it. I love our fight. I love what we did to get back into the game. I love what they were saying in the huddle. I love how their eyes was captured on me when I'm saying, guys, we're only down 11 and we're not playing well. Just keep fighting. Get 3 or 4 stops in a row. Watch what happens. Move the ball. Don't hold it. Don't dribble it, one dribble, then pass it. Let the ball move. Don't let it stick in your hands. Then other people other than they'll be ready to drive the ball. When we did it, we looked pretty good. Love the way that Sid finished the game. He did some good stuff out there then. But we've gotten better as a team. I can't sit here and tell you we haven't. We've gotten better from day one to today, and I know it's hard to believe. I would say we've gotten 70% better. Now, you can look at me and say, well, how bad were you? And I'll tell you we were really, really bad. For us to be competitive from where we came from says a lot about what these young men have done. And I know nobody really wants to hear that. It's the win or the life is over, but we've gotten better.
Hey, what did you want to do on that last play when your last possession, actually? 15 seconds to go, I think.
I wanted to run a play where I wanted Mike, I think it was Mike, talking about on the 3 by Mike.
Well, Ellis drove and missed a shot, and there was a scramble for the ball.
Well, he made a good play to get in the lane, and we work on this play where you drive it in the lane and you reverse pivot, and the defense collapse, and you throw it behind. He decided to go try to make a shot. Probably should have shot faked and got fouled or found somebody earlier. But we had a chance to tie it up. Mike had a wide open 3 or a good look at a 3. I can't be upset at that.
Kenny, Percy hasn't played that many minutes throughout this season, but when he stepped up to the challenge, what did you like from his performance? And even also just that spark, similar to what Emmanuel did last game, just what he did tonight.
I thought he was good. I thought he was solid. There are plays out there that I want him, and I'll just say it to you. I don't want him to think shoot first. I want him to be the guy that creates other offense for us by being another guy that drives the ball in the lane. There was a couple times when he drove it, he looked to shoot. I need him to look to pass. And then what happens is you end up getting shots for people and your teammates feel good about you being on the court. I feel good that you're understanding what the game plan is for you individually to be on the court more. But he fought. He played hard. He got a great offensive rebound. He made good passes. He did a lot of good stuff, and he played with great energy.
Kenny, you got off the bad starts, both periods, really bad starts. Without those, you've been right in it the whole time. Do you have any answer for why that was?
Well, when I look at it, to be honest with you, Russ, it happened in walkthrough this morning. We walked in the court, and guys were lethargic. Okay, if that's what you want to be, on the line, and we'll run. Like, I need to see energetic guys that, and so I keep saying it, preparation for how we play a game is in everything we do. Individual workouts, practices. You have to play with an energy. You have to practice with an energy. They hit us in the mouth. The game was fast. We were on our heels. We can't have that. We have to be the aggressor. We can't let teams come in here or anywhere, to be a matter of fact, and put us on our heels.
Kamari tied his season high in points, following a good game earlier in the week. Just wondering, things you're seeing from him, as he's keep getting better throughout the season.
I think he's finally getting better. I think he's getting better at playing patient. I think he's getting better at knowing where the shots are coming from. I think he's getting a little bit better at, and I would like it to be more, to be honest with you. I need defensive energy. I need defensive toughness. I need him to talk more and not, just look and try to process things, anticipate, talk, and react to things. Be the aggressor. He's grown as a player. He's gotten better. I thought he played very well tonight. There was a play where he got a great steal, and he tried to shoot it. He shot it. L was in the corner. I would like for him to get it up. Let's get a better shot than what he took.
JJ hit that lob to tie it up, and the place goes nuts. Are you ever struck? This is not the season anybody wanted, but there's 10 or 12,000 people here for a team that's won 3 games that's with you and engaged, and there's a lot of negativity out there. But you come in here,
negativity.
You come in a game like this, and you come in here, and it's, I don't know, it's different.
For me, I think our fans have been great. I love the energy in the gym, in the arena, especially when we're playing well. And I love the fact that when we don't play well, we could hear it way up high and times, oh, boo, whatever. I like that because it's what I'm saying. Do you understand where you are? You're around passionate fans that love this program, that pay a lot of money to be a part of this program. You have an obligation, and I don't know who told them this, but there's a mentality that we're trying to change. You're not just playing basketball. You have to play winning basketball here. That's what we need them to do. They're getting better at it. I love what our fans are doing. I want them to continue to come and support us, fight for us. And if we're not playing the right way, I want them to get on us. I do. And it's tough because for the first time, they're seeing somebody's telling them exactly what this program is. Think about that. Someone's saying, this is Louisville. This ain't just I go play and we play hard and we lose and it's over. No. There's a lot of pride that came from this program, a lot of love for this program, a community that lives and dies with this program, and we have an obligation to make these people happy.
Kenny, Jalen was coming off a big game against Georgia Tech. Your thoughts on how he responded leading into this game? And he finished with 14 points today.
I thought he was hot and cold. I thought there were times on the court where he was really good. Then I thought there was points in the game where he wasn't so good. I thought he started the game off lethargic, not aggressive, behind on plays. I need him more alert. And like I told him after the game and even before the game, Jalen, I see you one way. I need you to see yourself the way that I see you. And What do I mean by that? I need you to be an elite defender. I need you to get those 13, 14 rebounds wherever they were the last game. I need you to do that. You were the only player above the rim, and you was elbows above the rim snatching rebounds. I need you to be that guy. I need you to anticipate defensively what's going on and react to it. You have great instincts when you're in tune. But when you're not in tune, whenever there's self-doubt, you look different. You walk different. You act different. I don't want to see that guy ever. And if I see that guy, me and you will have issues, and we'll talk about my issues with that guy. I need him to be that player that I see him as.
Kenny, you talked about the defensive desperation. I think there was a stretch, Florida State got to 72, and then there was a 5-minute scoreless stretch. What kind of change did you see on that end of the floor for your guys to play with a little bit more desperation?
Again, I saw the desperation. I saw them connected to the offensive player. I saw them talking. I saw them in stances. I saw them put better pressure on the ball. I saw L. Ellis, who most of the time tries to coast through a game. I saw him in a stance. I saw him alert. I saw him fighting. I need him, and I know it's hard. It's a tough situation to be in when you play that many minutes. You got to fight. You can't just save it for the offensive end. You got to fight all the way through. I saw that. I needed more of that in the first half, and who knows how the game would have turned out. And again, we're playing a very good team. You go through a lull in the first half, you may never get the chance to get back in it.
Anything else? All right, thank you.